I spent $30 on Amazon for a full face of makeup. This is supposed to have everything in it that you need. I cannot use anything but what's in here. Unless there's no skincare prep, then I'm using my own. All right, now let's see what is all in here. Like, it shows you everything that's in there, but I really didn't like take a deep dive into what's in there. All right, so it comes with its own little cute makeup case. All right, let's see. We got a whole thing of makeup brushes. We got some lipsticks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different lipsticks. 2 beauty blenders. Concealer. An eyebrow pencil and a liquid eyeshadow. I think this is a blush. 3 eyeshadow palettes. Unfortunately, one of the eyeshadows was broken here and now it's all over me. Another lipstick, like a lip gloss. Foundation. Contour stick, liquid eyeliner and mascara. BB cream. A powder eyebrow palette. Pressed powder. Eyebrow stencils. Another lipstick. And then a color correcting palette. So, I'm nervous. I didn't see any bronzer. Hopefully we can figure out something to use for bronzer, but let's get to it. Since there's no skin prep, I'm just going to use my own. Now, it did say that there was a primer in there, but I don't see it. Maybe I overlooked it. I don't know. But this is the Drench It by Point of View. The Drip It by Point of View. See the difference in my skin after using that? Oh, I love it. The Glaze It Point of View primer. First thing we're going to start with is the eyebrow pencil as a brush. And let's not talk about my eyebrows. I screwed them up, okay? So this is where we're at right now. I'm nervous. Oh, Lord. I don't think this is going to go well. Okay, there's powder eyebrow palette too, so we can use both. All right, here's the powder. I don't even know where to begin, to be honest. This brush is so small. We're going to make them work, though, okay? We are going to make these work. And don't worry about what they look like right now, okay? That doesn't matter. That is exactly why I use the concealer to shape them and set them. Now we're going to use the concealer. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That was too much. Oh, dear God. And I'm only allowed to use the brushes that it come with. All right, we're just going to use that brush to shape them, set them, whatever you want to call it. Oh, man. Okay, that brush just ain't doing it, so we're going with this thicker one. And hopefully it'll soak up some of this daggone concealer. Okay, yeah, there we go. Much better. But the brows may suffer today. Listen, they took way longer than I wanted them to, but they're going to work. And I swear, I only used the powder and that pencil, so they've been worse. We'll deal with them. Okay, now for the foundation. We already know this is going to be way too pale, but we've made worse work. Now, I've had a foundation like this before called, I think it was called Julie Star. And it was from Temu, I think. And it actually wasn't that bad, so... And I actually used it for a really long time. I'm just going to blend this in like this. Okay, we're just going to rub it in right. Oh my God. I don't know if we'll ever come back from this. I have never not used the product or tried to fix it with my own. But I think we're going to have to try to fix this with my own foundation. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try blending this out with my own beauty blender. Okay, it's so much better. And we actually may not have to use my own foundation if we just use this beauty blender. We may be able to make it work. I think we'll be able to make it work. It's just that beauty blender was not it. Oh no, we'll find out. I'll be here for a minute blending. So it's actually not that bad. I've wore worse. So we're going to go with it. Now for contour, we can use this or this. I'm going to try this first and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this is not going to work. So let's try something else. And yes, I'm going to cheat because there's not really a brush in here that I could use this for. So I'm just going to use my own. If any of it will come off. There we go. Okay. Not the best, but better. And then we're also going to go in with this pink for the blush. It didn't do much, but it gave us a little pink tone. Normally, I would go back in with concealer, but we're pale enough right now. I thought this was pressed powder. It is not. So what do we do? All right, I know I said I wouldn't cheat, but there's no way I can go without something drying this down. So I'm just going to use something that's really cheap, affordable, but really good. Okay, it's the LA Colors pressed powder, and it's in the color Creamy Natural. I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to pat this down because this would not last no time if I didn't have some kind of powder. Perfect. Also, I make the rules, so I can break them. We've got 3 different eyeshadow palettes to choose from. Okay, we have this first one. We have this one. And then we have this one. And the fact that this came with 3 eyeshadow palettes, really not that bad of a deal. And there's no blending brush, so we got to use my own. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of the palettes. We're going to use this one first. Okay, and I'm just going to put this color all over my eyelid. Okay, then I'm going to go in with this color. I don't know how pigmented these are, so... Oh, wow. Okay. Way more pigmented than I thought. Now I'm going to go in with this darker color right beside of it. And just put it on the bottom. Perfect. Now I'm just going to blend out these edges with nothing on the brush. Now we're going to go in with this shimmer. Right in the inner corner. Now just go back in with your blending brush and blend those 2 together. Next is the eyeliner. Oh, okay. Next, mascara. Mascara sucks. Next, we're going to use this. Bronzer first. Next, blush. And yes, I'm using my own brushes. Highlighter, lipstick. And voila.